Hello and welcome to Canopy, the show where I attempt to make just about everything from the ground up. I am insanely excited today. It is Friday the 13th and it is the day that I begin my really big idea for a tiny space. So come on, let's do this. Might be the most ridiculous winging it project I have ever taken on, but this is how I roll around here. Before I can get on to doing any kind of building, I first need to assemble my brand new trailer. So in this video, I am going to be assembling this trailer. This is going to be more vlog oriented. I think I'm going to be doing weekly updates of how far along I get with this project, and not so much each video being a finished object until I get to the interior. And once I move on to the interior, then maybe I can go back to what I like to call project videos. For now, this is going to be vlogging it. Let's do this. Y'all, getting this assembled was not an easy feat. One of the U-bolt that the tire axis was being bolted to came without threading. So I tried to get a hold of Harbor Freight. They told me it would be at least 10 days before I could even have the option to order the part, and that there was possibly going to be a fee. And considering I had to pre-order this thing a month in advance before it got here, and then they wanted to charge me for a product that was not complete, it didn't really sit well with me. This, however, was the best deal I could get on a trailer, so I still needed to keep it. I was not satisfied with the results, so I went on a mission to try and find a way to get the U-bolt threaded. A buddy of mine gave me some tips, and I ended up with finding a hex head part and having to use the socket wrench to throw the U-bolt myself. I finally got that done, and then the tires were originally put on, the lug nuts were originally put on with a factory, somehow some kind of factory drill, I'm sure, because they were way too tight to get off. So I had to, thankfully, take it over to my trainer and ask him to undo the lug nuts, and even he had a rough go of trying to get them undone because they were put on by some machines. But all in all, I think that we're ready to go here. I've got to figure out a way to stabilize this as I'm building on top of it, but I'm really excited for the value and what I got out of this, and because I just need something to knock around on. This fit my budget for $600. By the time I added the extra bits and pieces, about $650 for the parts that I had to go and find. I think for a first run at trying to build a tiny, I'm not going to call it tiny home, we're going to call it tiny she shed. We're going to go with she shed for this video. A sculptural she shed. For a first go, I think this is going to get me there and do what I needed to do. Alright, today is July 5th. Dates are probably going to be arbitrary as I just kind of cull footage together. So I'm just going to keep reciting what day it is as I'm doing a particular task, just so that when this entire project is over, I can have a scope of how long it's taking me to do the entire project. I have put together the trailer. The trailer started going together the last week of May, or the last 2 weeks of May. It took about a few hours a day in a really hot heat to do that assembly. Right now, the heat's starting to kick up for our summer. We actually have had a little bit later of heat, so towards mid-July, August, and September even, we've had an increasing amount of heat. It's almost like summer has been shifting. So it's been making it really difficult to work without some kind of shade. So today I have purchased two 10x10 pop-up tents from Home Depot that I'm going to be installing and kind of mapping out the area over the trailer. It's essential for me to get this area set up so that I can start taking measurements. I haven't finished resolving the paper model yet, but I will be building the miniature scale model. I do need to have the physical trailer to take measurements off of for things like where's the bed gonna go, and I need to make sure that when I'm scaling from the model that I'm scaling accurately for height, head clearance, that kind of thing. I'm a visual person. I need to have at least it sitting there so that I can run over to it, hold something up and go, oh, is this going to be okay? Or crouch down in an area and go, am I going to hit my head here? Is this going to be enough height? So I'm going to go put up some tents. Fast, easy setup. Let's see if that's true. line the frame 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Then open it to 80 to 90% capacity. Did not say to put the damn canopy on. Play to canopy. We're installing canopies now. That is not what I meant when I originally came up with this name. But here we are. Canopy was in reference to the top of a tree, or you know, the canopy of a building. So it was like this duality of trees and architecture. Not actual canopies. Woo, mama, big tent. Dang it, I'm gonna have to move the trailer. The top of this thing is weird. Alright, I think I need someone to pull on the other side just to get it expanded, which means I'm gonna have to go call for Sarah, and that means I'm shutting the camera off because she does not like to be on film. So give me a minute, y'all. With the aid of my housemate Sarah, we got the 2 tents up. I'm gonna need to make some sandbags to get these weighted down, or some kind of solution about making sure that they are weighted down, because we do get some wind around here. I want to get the trailer into position of where it's going to be as I work on it. So I'm going to do that first, and then it might be that I go back to Home Depot and get some cinder block. We'll see. Hello, Mama. I'll most likely need to come up with some kind of other solution for getting this stabilized when I start building and getting inside of it. But for now, this will do. Ah! Look at that crap freaking block. Well, guess I still need to go to Home Depot. Genuine building products for your house. Just crumbled in my fingers. Alright, let me test the sandbags I do have. I made some sandbags to hold down the tripod. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. I think that could work. So I'm gonna pick up some blocks from Home Depot. I think I might spend some time bungeeing together, zip tying together the 2 pieces just for now. Whoa! These 2 tents just changed the entire lighting inside the studio. Good to know that I now need extra lights if I'm filming inside the studio. You're all right, babies. You're all right. Alright, so the plan today, aside from, can you see me on that camera? I don't even know if you can. Before I go crazy building up onto top of this thing, I really need to make sure I secure the heck out of it for the supporting weight, and for me basically jumping up and down on the thing as I'm building. I already knew that these bricks were only going to be temporary, so I have picked up some of these posts, concrete blocks, whatever they are, fits the 4x4, and I'm going to be rigging something so that this stays in place along with the wheel chucks that will keep it there. And then I also picked up some more cinder block to secure this tent down. What I'm going to do is stick the post in the cinder block, fill it with a little bit of sand, pop a brick in to take up most of the void, and then backfill that with some more sand so that the posts kind of don't go off flying on me. We do get some crazy Santa Ana winds. This could be out here for quite some time as I'm working on it, needing this shape. That is the plan. I just got back from a Home Depot run, so I'm gonna go ahead and get situated, and I need to grab a protein shake or something because it's early and I'm not functioning yet. Goal is I'm gonna rig something up over here with this and a post, and I have a 1x3 that I'm going to try and screw to the post, bottom bit of the post to lock it in place. And I bought some angular brackets that I thought I could somehow kind of get in here and then bolt to the post as well. So that is for the trailer. this tent. I'm gonna fill with a little bit of sand and leave the brick that I'm using as filler kind of up by about 3 or 4 inches so that I can pull it out. And that'll be that. Looks like I got about 10 inches, so I'm gonna cut the 4x4 at 10 inches. The center of the wheel well is what I'm going by. I hope that made sense. Made sense in my head. The studio is a freaking mess right now, y'all. One big mess. Noises! Whoa! I'm yelling noises because I gotta warn the cats. When they hear me say that, then they know the machine's about to start. And they're kind of like, okay, we're good. I really need to clean this place. Noises. So I need to not be lazy. I'm going to take a notch out of this rather than having this extra chunk. I kind of went back and forth because I don't like the idea of the chunk being here and the weight resting on this because it could potentially split. But also smacking a different piece of wood on here and putting that bracket in is probably about the same as far as strength goes. So it's kind of like, I don't know, flip a coin, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna go ahead and take a chunk out and hope that that gets me there. Honestly, I don't think there's gonna be too much side to side racking, so I don't think this is gonna be that big of an issue. It's mainly just to keep the thing level so it doesn't teeter-tot. So yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. I hope the light adjusts because it's going to be really difficult filming out here if this is the way it's going to go. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna repeat this for all 4 corners. Since I freed one of the blocks, I'm gonna go ahead and get it into position. I'm going to pack some sand down there. I should hold it. I'm going to repeat that also to the double poles there, and then I have these single blocks for the other corners. Righty. Alright, y'all. The trailer is now constructed and secure from moving anywhere. I think I'm feeling pretty good about starting building on top of it. I got a couple, 2 more sets of bricks to finish filling in for the canopy. So I think I'm going to call this video here. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already, and stick around to watch this she shed Evangeline dragon come together.